What's going on, guys? I'm TieFly85.
And I'm T-Rec87. We're just real quickly, we're gonna do the Last Jedi trailer just dropped, so we're gonna do a quick. We just want to watch it really quick, and then we want to do a quick breakdown of the trailer and kind of just talk about it a little bit. So
We're so
yeah, we're
excited!
super
Ah!
excited. We're gonna jump in here.
Let's watch it.
When
Oh,
I
shit.
found you, I saw
All right.
raw, untamed power,
So I think he's talking to Kylo Ren here.
and beyond that, something truly special.
Something inside me has always been there. But now it's awake. And I need help.
That looks so epic.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god, this looks
I've
so
seen this raw
cool.
strength only once before. It didn't scare me
Oh,
enough then.
yes.
It does now.
Oh, I'm so excited to see Kylo Ren. He's such a badass.
Kill it. If you have to. That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
It'll light the fire. It'll burn the First Order down.
Oh, wow. That looks so
This is not going to go
good. BB-8.
the way you think. Fulfill your destiny.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness. That looks so
Oh my
amazing.
God.
I cannot wait.
All right, so
Tickets available now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
tickets are sold out now, guaranteed.
Sold out for sure.
All right, so the beginning here. Let's just go back to the beginning and kind of talk about it. Okay, so we got
That looks really epic.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
got the new version of the AT-ATs.
yeah, and I think it almost looks like they're going towards like I don't know, man. Like it looks like they're in the water right there, and it looks like they could be heading potentially towards like the island that Luke and Luke and Rey are
Octu.
on.
Yeah, Octu Island. Yeah, it definitely looks like it could potentially be. I would say yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but we got Snoke in the background is saying, "When I found you, I saw like I said, what did he say? I saw raw power, raw untamed power." Is he talking to? Do you think he's talking to Kylo Ren?
I think he might be talking to Rey. I think
kinda
he's
he
talking
is.
to Rey.
I think he is too. I totally agree with that. So obviously, quick shot of Kylo Ren coming to blow some folks up.
And beyond that,
It almost makes me wonder. If they're gonna do what they did when Yoda trained Luke, and he did that Force vision in the tree, and then he ended up killing Darth Vader, and it was like his own face. If they're gonna pull something like that, but maybe for Rey, while Luke's
Oh.
doing something, like maybe she has like a vision, and it's not necessarily the same type of way like
Right.
Luke had it.
Right.
I think that might be.
That would be really cool. I mean, I hope they do, pay homage to the original series, but I really hope that this doesn't become a clone of Empire Strikes Back, which obviously doesn't look anything like it. And that was one of the big criticisms of the first movies, was that it was too much like A New Hope. So I'm hoping this is a lot different. I'm sure Disney, I'm sure they listen to the fans.
We could only hope so. Definitely hope so.
I mean,
It looks really epic and good.
yeah.
So they definitely took it up a notch. I'll say that. They definitely took it up a notch.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, Disney wants to play it safe and do something that they know is going to make them money, but at the same time, they know they need to do something different. I think so. Let's see here.
Truly special.
I'm so excited to see another epic like lightsaber battle. I really hope there is one in this movie.
I hope they do something really cool. I mean, so I want to stop here and talk about this, but I hope they do something cool. Like, I'm sorry, a lot of people don't like the prequels, but like the lightsaber fight in Episode 3 was mind blowing. It was crazy, like how crazy like Anakin and Obi-Wan were going at it. So I hope we see some cool stuff like that. I mean, maybe not necessarily just like that, but something like that. So here, obviously, we've got Luke's robot hand. It looks pretty worn and weathered, like it's seen some action for sure.
Yeah, I am kind of excited that they actually decided to go this route instead of having him have the human skin again. That he's actually aged, because I mean he definitely looks like he's aged for sure, and they wanted you to definitely make sure that you knew that. So they definitely got that across very well.
Oh yeah, he's like 70 years old, man. He's in his 60s, I think, at least, but he's definitely older. And I mean, it's just something that like, oh man, I don't know, like I just think it looks really cool. Like it looks
Yeah, it does look really awesome.
Inside me has always been there. But now it's awake.
Kind of reminds me of Short Circuit, like Johnny Five.
Yeah. Okay, so right there, dude, like we've got Rey's training and something happens, she breaks the ground, and Luke looks like freaked out, dude. Like, so she's over there meditating and she's about to break the cliff apart, I think, because of her meditations. So obviously I think that looks like it concerns him quite a bit.
It definitely looks like he's really afraid of what's ever happening right now, and it's definitely from her.
Yeah.
So
She's definitely the cause, so
I'm really excited to see what that's all about for sure.
Raw strength only once before.
and he says right there, I've only seen this raw strength once before,
Only once before.
and it didn't end well.
It didn't scare me enough.
So he's
It
obviously
didn't scare
talking
me
about
enough.
Rey. He's got to be talking about Rey.
Yeah, the first part he's talking about like Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Kylo Ren. I'm sorry. I meant to say Kylo Ren. He's obviously talking about Kylo Ren.
Right, and then
it sounds like
talks
he
about
may
Rey.
be now talking about Rey.
Yeah, for sure. And so that's what this flashback is, though. This is the Jedi Temple, and this is basically when the Knights of Ren and Kylo Ren turned on him and came and destroyed the temple, and he went into exile. So, and
Which
you
looks
see-
really epic. It looks so good. I cannot wait to see this flashback.
Yeah, I personally hope it's kind of a little bit longer flashback. I mean, not like super long, but I hope it's a little bit longer and gives a good chunk of backstory there. Because I really want to see what happened.
Yeah, no, I agree. Me too.
It does now.
And then there you've got Rey, who seems like she almost seems like hurt, like not physically hurt, but she seems like.
Well, she
she's-
definitely looks like she could be crying, like the way that her eyes look, and yeah, she definitely looks like something just happened. Very
Yeah,
emotional.
and it could have been something that Luke maybe doesn't want to train her anymore because of what he's seen, or something like that, and he just says like, no more, So I think that could very well be the case where he's kind of maybe turning his back on her. Or maybe not just turning his back on her, but he just doesn't want to train her, because he's afraid of what's going to happen. He saw what happened the last time, ended poorly for him, and he doesn't want that to happen again.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And you got good old Kylo Ren here.
Now, I know a lot of people do not like Kylo Ren as a character. I love Kylo Ren. I think he is such a great character and such a badass.
Yeah,
He definitely does Darth Vader justice, trying to copy him.
You know what's funny is, so in the very beginning of The Force Awakens, I thought Kylo Ren's character was so cool, and then really early on in the movie, he took his helmet off, and he basically whined for the rest of the movie. That was my biggest gripe with him, was that he was super emotional, and I guess he's younger and everything like that. But I almost wish they would have saved the reveal for his face him taking the helmet off for later on in the movie.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I completely agree.
you
I do
know,
feel like they definitely had him take his helmet off way too early. Like
right?
they should have saved that.
Like they should have saved it for the Han Solo scene where he got stabbed, where he killed his father. That should have been the moment where he revealed himself. That would
Oh,
have
I
been
totally
super
agree.
cool. So I think that was a misstep, but I do agree. I think
Also, two
Kylo.
spoilers for any of you who haven't seen the
Yeah,
other movie
sorry.
watching
I
this.
don't know why the hell you're watching this if you haven't seen the
I
first
agree.
one.
Why are you watching this right now? Go watch.
The first movie.
Yeah.
So let's see. And you see Kylo Ren right here.
Seems like every time we see him so far in every movie, he has a scene just like this, where he's like beating the crap out of some machine
Where he
on
has
a
a
ship.
freak out moment.
Yeah, he's just so pissed.
Oh, you like threw his helmet into the wall there.
Yeah.
Um, but in the background you hear him saying like "Let the past die." Um, I honestly don't have any thoughts as to why that could be. Who he's talking to really? Maybe I don't know.
Well, that could be a thought that he's having of like going back to the light side.
Oh,
Let the past die, like the dark
for
side.
sure. That's a really good point. I didn't think about that. That's a way good point. He could totally be thinking about that, like just saying like, "Hey, I need to let go of this." And obviously he had trouble killing Han in the first movie,
Kill it
which actually brings us to this part right here.
if you have
Um,
to.
Which totally brings back memories of when they're doing the trenches in Return of the Jedi when they're blowing up the Death Star.
Oh yeah, I mean every Star Wars movie is going to have like an epic space battle, no matter what. I mean, it's part of Star Wars.
Also, too, one thing if I can point out, what
Yeah.
is the deal with the marking on the side of his face? I've seen that now several times on scenes. Do you think it's like stitching or something? Like maybe he got cut on his face?
No, remember in the last movie when Rey slashed him with the lightsaber?
Yeah, but I didn't see that on his face. He did have the
No,
cut.
that wasn't on his face, but he did have a scar, and you'll
Yeah,
notice they actually moved the scar a little bit. But I think the bottom part of the scar is he just covered it, and it's kind of like just a symbolic type thing.
gotcha.
He,
Okay,
he
yeah,
just did
yeah,
it
I
up
can get
here.
that.
So obviously here
Become who
though,
you're meant to be.
he is totally getting ready to kill Leia, or
Yeah,
maybe.
it definitely looks like I would say that's where that's headed. It definitely looks like that's where
Yeah,
that's headed.
but do you think he's actually going to do it? I mean, obviously it's really super sad. Carrie Fisher
He
passed away.
definitely, yeah, yeah,
Um,
it's definitely really sad.
that sucks. But it comes down to it as far as the movie goes. They have to explain that somehow in the universe. Obviously, she can't be in the next movie. So
I am gonna say though, his face right here in this scene looks very conflicted. Like he's really holding back,
yeah,
like really having second thoughts on what he's about to do.
and that's the thing about Kylo Ren's character is I think he, deep down, even though he's decided to follow this path of the dark side and this and that, I think he really is conflicted and he knows what he's doing. Like deep down, he knows what he's doing is wrong, and he wants to, deep down do what is right. Even though he's following this path, it's hard on him. So I don't think he's really cut out for the dark side, and that could be something that in the third movie we might see a redemption type thing.
Or even during the end of this one. Who
Oh,
knows?
maybe.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, maybe you never know.
That scene right there for sure, though.
What?
The little hamster thing. No, where they're going through what looks like a crystal cave. Absolutely reminds me of some old school,
when
like
they're
episodes
inside the
4
Death
through
Star.
6.
Oh yeah, for sure. That right there is totally.
Well, even when Han Solo is flying the Millennium Falcon through, I mean, it kind of looks like because that's the Millennium Falcon right there that we're looking at.
It's exactly
but
what it looks like.
it looks like when they're flying through the
Death Star.
asteroids. No, when they're flying through the
Oh, yeah,
asteroids,
Yeah. Okay.
trying to get away from like Boba Fett and all that stuff. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, that totally does. Okay. So.
I'm excited to see Chewbacca again, and
Ooh.
this little hamster thing. You seem to say is a
Okay.
little hamster.
Okay. Here is my only gripe with the trailer. I think so far that I've found. This is CGI.
Yeah, I
No,
can see that.
it is hardcore. He looks like. You ever seen Lawnmower Man 2? You ever see Job's War?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, he looks like his face looks like his eyeballs look like Job's eyes in that. Like he looks really fake, dude. Like really bad. Like that's and if none of you've ever seen that movie, don't bother because it's really old and really bad. But
yeah, it's pretty bad.
his face looks super fake in that, and that also concerns me a little bit that they're going to rely too heavily on CGI, I guess. When, I mean, God, Chewbacca's been in
I
like almost every movie, dude, and they've never
I
needed to
don't
do that.
mind if they do heavy on CGI as long as they do practical CGI. Like, as if it calls for it, do it. But if it doesn't, like, don't. Like this scene right here. Like, they probably didn't need to use CGI. I mean, it definitely looks like CGI. So
No, for sure, they didn't need to. And so, yeah. And then here we have Chewbacca's penguin hamster, um, who is apparently super adorable and has tiny fangs. And obviously, Chewbacca doesn't have hand anymore, so he's got to have somebody with him.
I
This
would
is
say that's his
probably
replacement. That's Han Jr. right there. Solo Jr.
so. so I'm sorry. So this is this Han Solo's replacement. Things did not end well between him and Disney, and so now he's a hamster with fins. Um,
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm sure it's just Chewbacca needs a companion, and they gotta have
Hey,
something.
look on the bright side. It definitely looks like it's going to be a good replacement to Han Solo.
Yeah, I mean, looks a lot happier, honestly. I mean, so there's that. Okay, so
We'll miss you, Han Solo. We'll miss you.
We are the spark that'll light the fire.
Got Poe Dameron in it again.
yeah, Poe Dameron. The first time we watched it, I was actually I couldn't remember his name when we were watching it just a second ago. So obviously he's still fighting the
We
Empire.
are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the first.
I wonder if this is the same space battle that Kylo Ren is in. I wonder if that's the same space battle or not. I don't know if there's more than one space battle in the movie.
I mean, it could be. Why would they? I don't think they would show that many scenes of the same scene. You know what I mean? It's
could
got
be
to
a
be
long
two.
space
It's
battle,
got to
though.
be two different.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right.
Burn the first order down.
So he's talking about bringing the First Order down. And here
Yeah.
we have Finn, who's obviously healed from his back injury. Going up
Yeah,
against...
very excited to see that for
Yeah,
sure.
I like Finn a lot. Finn is one of my favorite characters. And I thought just the fact that, he's really the first person we've seen in Star Wars that tried to take up a lightsaber and he's not really a force wielder. And he did a pretty decent job right up until he got stabbed in the back.
Yeah, no doubt.
So him going up against Captain Phasma, it almost looks like he's in Imperial clothes, like First Order clothes.
Yeah, First Order. Yeah, no, he's his.
He clearly infiltrated their ship, and maybe he blew something up.
This looks epic. I love Captain Phasma, like shiny gold, silver, or shiny silver, like armor because it reflects everything. Like I love it.
It's chrome.
It's so great. Yeah, but it just looks amazing.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. It's like a chrome armor, but they're battling with the stormtrooper baton things that the guy had in the last movie. It looks like. You see a lot of explosions in the background. There's some ATS.
Yeah, you can
things.
see a lot of the stormtroopers, First Order troopers.
So clearly the ship's getting ready to go down, and they're having an epic battle moment, which is cool because I know a lot of people like Captain Phasma in the last movie didn't really get served justice. She kind of she got tossed down the garbage chute, and that was the end of it. And I think a lot of people felt that she didn't get enough screen time. So I'm glad to see her back. I'm hoping she plays a bigger role.
I'm hoping that they do some kind of, if not a backstory, maybe just a little explanation of where she came from, because her character is so interesting. I kind of want to know more about her.
Yeah, for sure.
She's absolutely more.
Okay, so
This is not going to go the way you.
I like those little snow foxes.
yeah.
What
So-
does the fox say?
So here we've got Luke saying to someone, "This is not going to go the way you think it is." Do you think he's talking to Snoke or Kylo Ren or maybe even Rey?
I think that he's talking to Kylo Ren, but it could also be Snoke,
But-
because that seems like a line that could go for either one of them, honestly.
Right,
But I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So you watching us at home, let us know. Who do you think that is that he's talking to?
no, that's actually I'd love to hear everybody else's thoughts too. But what does bring me to that though is that he's in a cave right here in the scene with Rey, and he's wearing the exact same clothes, so he could be talking to Rey even.
Could be.
Like he's
I
telling
mean,
her like what you're doing is a bad idea, kind of like how Yoda told Luke that. You know, in the first movie when he had the vision, and he's like, "I got to go rescue my friends," and Yoda was like, "No, you're an idiot. Don't."
yeah. Yeah.
And so it could be a similar, a similar kind of thing going on right here. And then, we got Finn clearly did not either. I don't know if this is before or after the Captain Phasma battle. It's really hard to say.
I'm gonna say that this is before the Captain Phasma battle.
You know what? You're probably right because he doesn't have like. You got to figure if they battled, like his uniform would be, not so clean and perfect. So
Well, not even that, but he would probably have scars or something. You know what I mean? Like some kind of scars or
cuts
some
or
kind
something
of
like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
something on his face, like
Oh.
bruising of
good-
some kind.
it's a good picture of Finn.
Yeah, it looks very devilish. It's like the devil just rised up inside.
And obviously, he looks super pissed about the whole thing. So
That scene right there, though, of all the First Order troopers in that hangar, looks pretty epic. I'm gonna say.
that part right there.
Yeah, it looks, and whatever they're in right there, if that's a ship or a base station, like it looks massive. Look at those TIE fighters just flying through there like it's nothing.
Oh, I didn't actually even notice that. Oh yeah, no, they totally are. Okay.
Yeah, like
So
that
it's
place is huge. And if you look back there in the corner, you can see AT-ATs, like original AT-ATs, like what they used to look like.
Original ones, and there's ATSTs over here in the.
Yeah,
on the
look
right.
at that.
Okay.
We got original throwback right there. Plus the stormtroopers in the front right there with the orange shoulder pads. Like that's a throwback from the original.
Oh,
When they're
they
when they're
are.
doing the yeah,
They look totally like they really are. Okay.
that's pretty cool. I like that. This scene right here looks really epic. Like I'm
The-
so excited.
This desert battle.
Yeah, it looks like this has got to be the scene setting up to this desert battle where they're all kind of
Oh,
meeting together.
You know what? Maybe this is. I bet you this is when we talked about in the very beginning when we thought they're in the water. This is what they're attacking.
Yeah, for sure. I could tell now that you say that because of the red. Like when they shoot the sand, it comes up red.
Right, and then the even like the
Yeah.
rocky, the rock, the mountains in the distance look kind of similar. So I bet you this is the exact same.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And we got Snoke here saying,
I'm so excited to see Snoke again.
what does he say? Hold on, I gotta go back. Okay, I keep not going far enough.
The way you think. Fulfill.
Fulfill your destiny.
Yeah, he's got to be talking to Rey.
No, he totally is. That's Snoke in the background in those robes.
He's definitely talking to Rey. I'm so excited to see that scene. I really
Yeah.
want to see more of Snoke, and I'm really hoping that in this film, please let us know who Snoke is. Please. We want to know so bad.
He's still not Mace Windu, whatever you may think.
Yeah. I don't think
Just
it's
so
Mace
you know.
Windu.
You did earlier. He's not. But
No, I said there was a theory running around that it could be Mace Windu, so
all right,
you
so
never know.
and that was pretty much it, wasn't it?
I need someone
Oh, here we go.
to show me my place in all this.
I need someone to show me my place in all this, is what she says. So clearly she's talking to Kylo Ren, and then we see Kylo Ren
The
stretch
hand
out his
reach out.
hand. So this could implicate that Rey is going to turn to the Rey's going to turn to the dark side, maybe.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would say it definitely looks that way. I mean, with them having that conversation. Also, too, I'm really interested to see how they get into this position to be so close without beating the crap out of each other.
That's also that's a really good question. I wonder though too if this is something where Luke doesn't want to train her anymore because he saw all this power in her, and eventually at some point Rey and Kylo Ren encounter each other, and she's feeling very lost at this point, and she says this to him, and he offers to show her a path. Maybe not necessarily the right path, but just a path to follow, and so. This could be, this might be the end of the movie. This could be the middle of the movie.
So maybe Luke Skywalker made a mistake then? Maybe that's the way they're going to head in this movie?
I think he
Where
makes.
he turned his back on Rey, and then Rey is somehow still trying to find herself and comes upon this scene
Yeah, I
and
mean,
maybe she starts turning, and then in the process, Kylo Ren turns back somehow.
it could be. I mean, Kylo Ren's obviously conflicted, but we saw, from Luke feeling so remorseful for failing, like, having the Jedi Temple destroyed, and all that he's like afraid to teach her again, to try again. He was this big hero in the first movies. Now we see him, he's an old hermit, and he's like almost afraid to try because he's afraid of failing again because he experiences failure, and maybe this could be his unwillingness to try could be what drives Rey to maybe going to the dark side. I don't know. We don't know yet, but I think there's definitely implications here that she's going to be in the dark side towards the end of the movie, and then we'll have to wait for the third movie, and this will be the big cliffhanger for the end of the movie, I think.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah. So, I mean, literally, other than that Chewbacca moment, I didn't see anything in this trailer that I disliked.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Everything looks super epic and amazing.
And maybe it's because I was like analyzing it a little too closely. There we go. Cyber Chewbacca. It's just too fake for me, man. I hope they don't make this mistake with overusing CGI in this movie. They need to try to rely on practical effects. That's the only concern I have, really. Obviously, it's going to be an epic movie, but this right here is, I don't know. It's too much.
Hey, will you get that mouse off my face? Thanks.
Yeah, no. Actually, if you're in the video, nobody can see the mouse. So,
Oh,
just so you know. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for our breakdown and analysis of the trailer. We would love to hear what you guys think of the trailer and hear your thoughts, or if you guys have any theories about anything different. Please leave them in the comments below. Like I said,
yes, let us know
we would
down
love
below.
to hear from you guys and know what you think. We're super excited for Star Wars, so we want to know what you think too. So that's it for us, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.
We'll see you soon. Stay awesome.
All right, I'm gonna
This
stop.
better fucking work.